What's up, Internet? ScreenJunkies News here with your weekly Walking Dead Roundup. Sounded so good still.
That was perfect.
I'm Hector Navarro. This is Mr. John Rocha.
Hello, everyone.
You guys know that he's more qualified to be here than I am, but
Not
we're
true.
here to talk to you about last night's episode of The
Wrong.
Walking Dead.
Yes.
What was even the name of the episode? Who even cares? Okay, great. We want to know what you guys thought, so be sure to be commenting in the comments below. But we have a question for you. Is Walking Dead failing its audience? I'm gonna say no. I understand people's frustrations. I understand the slow pace of this season and the promise that it held. But to me, I feel like what the creators, what the showrunners, what everybody behind the scenes is doing is a slow build-up. It's very Game of Thrones. We're introducing new characters, new communities. It's going to be all-out war. That's what it's doing. So I believe that Walking Dead hasn't failed its audience yet. That's where I stand. John, where you at?
I completely disagree. I think after the last two episodes, we're having a real hard time coming to terms with what they're trying to do. Because once again, we're going into the Morgan conundrum. This whole idea, do we have to be as bad as we need to be to survive? The answer is yes. Let's get over it and let's move on. It's really frustrating to me that we're having these characters come on, like what we saw last night with Denise, I think that was the character's name, the little girl. What was her name?
Cindy.
Cindy, I'm sorry. When Cindy came in and she was just like, well, do you have to be a bad person? Do you have to, you know what, Cindy? You weren't there when they lined up our husbands and our sons and our brothers and our fathers and shot them in the head. You were like a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old, or however old you were. So you don't understand what it's like. So this whole idea that we're going to use her as the vehicle to have this conversation again for the upteenth time on the show, I think we're kind of done with it as an audience. I think what we want to see is we want to see the blood, we want to see the battles, the wars, the fights, the people getting killed randomly that we didn't see coming. We want to see more of that as an audience, and they tease that in the opening of this season.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've taken multiple steps backwards is really frustrating for us as an audience. And I defended this show at the beginning. I've been defending the show since the beginning of the show itself. But like this, I think they're failing us a little bit this season, or a lot, really.
As usual, John, you're completely wrong. That is a ridiculously cynical viewpoint, and I reject it wholeheartedly. That last night's episode centered around Tara. And Tara is a character who, like you're saying, is the Morgan conundrum. She is the character like Morgan, or back in the day, Dale, one of these characters that believes that you don't have to kill people to survive in this world. To me, characters like this are some of the strongest elements of The Walking Dead because they actually bring the drama. We both agreed that zombies, nobody cares about zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies are useless. That's not even a threat anymore. The real drama comes from characters like this trying to explain their philosophy and survive and live in this world. I will give you that they didn't hit it the strongest last night with Tara's episode. However, I think that type of character needs to be around, because if they're characters that are just completely cynical and they feel like the only way that you survive in this world is just by being Negan and just killing everybody else and who can be the top dog, then it becomes something even more bleak than a Game of Thrones show, because you don't get the payoff. You don't get the heroic payoff. You don't get the building towards, well, we're trying to build a society. We're trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic world. So I think that the show knows what it's doing. It may just not have hit it as hard as they could.
Well, that proves my point. The fact that they may not have hit as hard as it could means that they're not doing it effectively and they're letting the audience down. That's my opinion. I think they could have done more with what they had there. There was definitely a lot of good stuff going with Ethan and her. By the way, why does Ethan get pushed to the background? That's ridiculous.
I don't even know who you're talking about
having
anymore.
that discussion.
Who even cares about Ethan?
Exactly.
Who even
They
cares?
turned him into a possible female zombie in a dress, and you're just like,
You mean
okay,
Heath? Is that who you're talking about?
Heath, yeah,
Heath,
that's
Heath.
what I'm talking about. Heath.
Yeah,
Why did he get
you're
pushed
right.
to the sideline? It seemed there should be more to explore here.
I thought he was going to die, and I was like, because that actor's got bigger and better stuff to do, like be in movies and stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. I liked the moment. One of my favorite moments of last night's episode was the moment where Tara didn't shoot that woman, Beatrice, with the shotgun. She butted her with the butt of the gun right in the nose, knocked her down. And to me, this is, again, it's the interesting strength of The Walking Dead and of human characters that will act like this. Because she says later in the episode, I didn't kill you. I could have. Just let me go. Just let me live. To me, this is the most interesting aspect of the show. I like Tara as a character. I know a lot of people are done with her. They're over her. I think that she's a charming actor, and I'm with her for her journey. And I also felt like it was about time that we got that resolution of her coming back to Alexandria at the end of the episode.
Right.
Oh, by the way, spoiler. Sorry for this whole episode. And realizing and learning that her girlfriend had died. I was like, okay, I wanted that for a while. It was a bummer that we didn't get. That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. I think Tara has hit. I think Tara has hit kind of wall for us.
Sure.
She did what she did, but it's almost like she's becoming Rosita. These characters that are kind of on the fringes that we're like, we don't need to invest in anymore.
What are you doing?
Yeah. What are you doing? Let's just go with the main people. That's who we need to go. Let's pare this thing down. We've got we have 3-4 communities plus these extra characters plus like it's becoming too much, and I think we need to pare it down. That's how they're going to serve the audience best. I think with Tara's journey, we saw what she was going through, but then eventually, like this whole idea of this woman's commune, I think it was great, very powerful. Yet they're unable to shoot one person running. These are the people that are defending their commune.
Sure.
Yeah, and then when they roll up on her, they don't shoot her.
Yeah.
What were you doing shooting her in the first place? Weren't you trying to kill her?
Here's another frustrating moment. That
doesn't serve the audience well.
All these zombies attacking Tara, and Tara was just able to magically get through this horrible board
Oh,
of
yeah,
zombies.
exactly. This was ridiculous.
I mean, it's gotten to the point where the zombies themselves are no longer a threat. I would have loved it if the show was actually people trying to survive and constantly being overrun and outnumbered by the Walking Dead.
Remember when this was this was the scariest part of the show, when the person was being overwhelmed by the number of zombies that were coming on top of them?
I do miss that.
Even when they pulled out and all the dust came out and you saw all these zombies come out at them,
It's
two
like,
of them,
just
if you watch the episode again, you see two of them literally walk past Heath and turn around and do what they're doing. And I'm like, wait, what are you doing? Wouldn't you just jump on top of the? It just makes, to me, they're not serving the audience well, in my opinion.
And to me, they know what they're doing. It's just a slow burn. I think we're all in agreement that the season opening was really, really strong. I think that there's going to be some strong stuff in the mid-season finale.
Let's hope
and then hopefully the ending as well. So again, John, I want to thank you for coming on, even though you're dead wrong as usual. I really appreciate you. You know, you're such a good sport. You're so great. So guys, we want to know what you think. Of course, so please continue to comment below. Who do you agree with? Myself, John? Probably John, right? Probably. So let me know how wrong I am in the comments below. You can always be tweeting at ScreenJunkies News, at SJ News, and we've got videos every single day. Here's some stuff right here, and we will see you guys tomorrow with more ScreenJunkies News stuff. Bye.